Guys and girls, welcome to HunterBBQ channel. Today we'll talk about what should you do now after the 3.0. Hey, welcome back. So today we'll talk about what should you do now after the 3.0, and you see that my face is already on 3.0. So what should we do actually, and what's the best thing to do? So take a look that I just do something on minimum. So I will start to explain. Today we have a list, and followed by the list that will be clear about what's the topic for today's. So today we have 7 items on the list. So the first one, I just need to be clarified. This one is supposed to be a long review because a lot of things to talk about. You can see the 7 title of that. So the long videos, I think some of you might think it's too long, but you know that if the video longer, I talk longer, means I will share more information to you. That might be very good for you in the future, that you learn a lot of knowledge and information from the video and what I have to share with you. So let's start with the first one. Welcome XYT 3.0 gift opening. So this one might take some time because we have I would say it's unlimited things that we can open. You see that the chest here, if you see the number is 10, that means I have a lot of things to open. So let's get into it. Take out the list, you can see. So let's open the chest first. I have 10 here. So see, it's so much boxes, chest, rewards. So I have to just open them one by one and collect all the heavy rewards. This is how we enjoy everybody's efforts in the XYT. Alright, almost halfway there. I think maybe, yeah, I done the Alliance biggest chest that opening. So our Alliance chest level still 33. I will just collect this bunker one, not very crazy amount. So this is the chest that a lot of our members purchase. You can see I scroll very fast. It's still not until the end. It's from the update until now, I think a few hours already. So you see that on the bottom already. I'll just refresh it. So we are on top. I'll just try to press one by one, and you will just have to count how much the reward I'm getting now. And we're aware that there's some experience that like this one, receiving the experience. Actually, this is the worst thing that you want to have, but no, somehow they put it on the chest. So that is unfortunate. But airlift experience really doesn't really need it. With Airforce component is good actually, but the experience one is supposed to be there, but somehow they add it there already. So I try to press faster to open. So we have the highest chest level. They add the experience book there. Actually it's not good. This 4 item is the worst one. And the airlift command, actually I have a bunch of that. So let's try to see. 1 ticket is still fine, 2 tickets still fine. So you see that I try to open everything. 1 airlift actually is not very good, but it's a free gift, so just have to take it. You see that experience book is the worst one, but it's fine because it's reward. I still have a lot to open. You can see I try my best to click faster to collect all of them. So sometimes you get highest reward, sometimes you get the worst one, but as long as somebody share the reward with you, that's the happiness of your family, of your allies. So the best one is gold or VIP point, but anything has free and rewards, we should enjoy that. So you see that really correct some Airforce component. list and explain every title that I will talk with you by today. So we're having some gold there. Okay, so we have collected all of them, and then I expected the gold also went up because a lot of chests are already open. So let's get into the list. I will just on the list and I will just go through them one by one. So the first one is the update 3.0 highlight. So let's see. The first item is alright. The first item is a camp buff. They nerf it from 5 camp to 6 camp. So I just show you camp buff, but I'm not really sure how did I go to the camp buff. Let's see which building. That is quite funny. I'm not sure how to go in there, but I know one way I can get it there. How do I go there? I remember this. That is the way that you can go there. Not working. Sorry, the camp is there. This is my mistake. Right, so we going into the camp buff. As before, we saw the first skill is supposed to be 4 level. Now it's 5th level. So you can see the level 1 is deployed just 2. So now they up to 6 sim camp. That means you will count your airplane, Airforce as well. So the maximum is still 18%. From the previous one also is 18%. It's a 5 camp now. They are nerfed it become 6 camp. So if you want to be at maximum buff, you should always look for the maximum 6 camp. So I already working my troop there. See that I have 4 Liberty, and then my Airforce also have Liberty. So this is how I try to make the full camp, but later on I will change that. So let's go to the second item. So most of you get to the the 3.0 excited. That is a lot of new building that you will build. Like somebody already saying they want to have a maximum AA fire base that to gain the extra defending range, the +3 grade. But this is what I'm going to tell you, because there is an event, the Battle Honor events, and why I need to be mentioned that is because that is very important for the Moscow. You can see on here, yeah. So the total point earned by the alliance in the Battle Honor event contribute to the alliance point. So the alliance pre-selection is based on alliance point earned by alliance member that week in the Battle Honor event. So the timeline is next week. That means if you try to not spend any kind of point now, it's not a worst choice, but you should understand each of the point is very important. Once you already max out your building, you cannot undo them to re-upgrade to just to get the point. Then why is it so important? Let's do a comparison. Now your base just get attacked and burned down 24/7, just like that before the Moscow event happening. Then you know what? You are just enjoying part of the game. The main problem is that you want to get into the Moscow, and getting into the Moscow, the only reason that you can get in there is the point, is winning the event. That means you alone might contribute more or less of the point. But the problem is if each of the member also thinking the same, they try to do some random things, try to max out this and that. So that's how you see all my building is on level 1. I just built them just to put it there. It's not a harm to have a level 1. And then on my hangar, I also put them, it's just a level 1. I just built everything on level 1. Whatever that I already upgraded, I cannot undo them. But whatsoever new building, I just leave it there to be level 1, so that I have something to upgrade after the Battle Honor event. And once you are there, you will be locked by like 2 to 3 months. If you can't join the Battle Honor and you can't win, that means you will be locked outside the Moscow 2 to 3 months. That's back to the normal and the boring games you playing now. That's how you should be super careful that you want to max out something and not getting the point to the Battle Honor on the next week, because the next week is super important. So moving to the next advice of the highlight for the 3.0, Q bunker, you do not need Airforce. So this is the first thing I want to share. Basically, we already have a max out troop, and then once you attack the ruin bunker, you are aware that the ruin bunker will come out some Airforce. Actually, the Airforce is not very scary. They just come out and they will just go away. They not even harm to my ground unit at all. So I do not even have to deploy my my Airforce out there. So if you can see my Airforce, actually the level is 3 of them is just 30 level, is very low. So if I put them out to against a level 8 bunker, they just die and for nothing. That's the first thing on this topic. So the second one is you can earn EXP, I mean the experience, by killing Raven on the map. But this one you must have a farmer to do it. Let's see. Turn off the play mode. Press wrongly. So you can see I try to summon a low level Raven nearby my base. I use the farmer to attack it. So you will see that this officer will earn the EXP and try to be level up. So what you have to do is try to summon the low level Raven on the map and try to kill them. Then you will earn some EXP. But I don't think my farmer is strong enough just to kill off the level 8. So I will just try to summon the lower level. Yeah. So after you kill, you see that this is the Airforce EXP, and that EXP will also directly contribute to your your officer, the Airforce officer. That so once you have 2 officers of the Airforce, you need to have 2 bomber, just to when you have time, you try to attack some Raven on the map and try to earn some EXP, and so you can upgrade your Airforce as well with the Airforce EXP as well. So let's move on to the next. Alright, Airforce store, you should buy every time you see them, but going in is a little bit hassle because you have to find the camp, the main camp, this one. So after you go in, you will see usually we have two. This one is like what mission you want to select. If you just feed it all, there's no more new campaign coming out by this new update. So this is the old one, so nothing new. But there is a new one, Airforce store. You should purchase everything. Once they unlock the next level, you should also purchase all of them, just to try to continue to purchase them, because you need to level up them to purchase longer things. But once you reaches some level that you doesn't really need to purchase everything, then you can just stop there. So try to be max out the Airforce store, so you have more option to purchase Airforce item as well. But from now you should purchase everything. Right, so AE, okay, base airlift relocate actually from the old one is 2x2x2. So after the new update, if you are max out level, your base will based on your command center and become largest. And you can see now I relocate, and my truck is still the old truck, but you can see now is largest land that you need. This largest grade is 3 times 3. So you can see is something that you have to be aware, because sometimes if you use the old method to airlift, then you doesn't even aware that your base is getting largest already. Then you might not urgently have your base set up. Let's say I want to set up here, I know that 2 grade I can set up my base. Like this one maybe is blocking, so I put 1 house away so I can set it up. But if I do that, now it's 3 grade on your base is 3 times 3 times 3. So that is quite dangerous things that you do. So you have to make sure that what is your the base size to avoid this kind of simple mistake. So, and then the second things that you have to be work on your base is the home button. You see that if I press 1 time the home button, he will automatically zoom inside your base. So when you want to defend your base, you just want to see everything outside your base, because nobody just every time have to look at your base inside, and you have to zoom out all the way. There's a quite delay that you want to do something. Let's say I put my troop outside to fight, so suddenly I have a red screen, somebody attacking me. So I press, then I saw inside, I can't see who is attacking me. That's the problem. So we have to press again, zoom back out, and we can see the situation that around your base. So that's how I'm going to suggest you. Each time you try to press your home base button, you press 2 times, so you will be zoomed out. So this is the view that we need. Let's say we are so far away, and we're trying to press the home button, you zoom in and then zoom out. Press 2 times, you will be zoomed out. This one of the trick. And then 5 grade will not work. So some of you might instantly try to test this trick again with your 5 grade trick again. I mean, you can attack anyone beside you here and there, but the problem is a lot of us is not going to max out our fire base yet. So that's why we doesn't even have the +1, +2 or +3 grade. So what you try now is working, might not work after a week, or might be after a month. Everybody already have a 3 grade defense. So that is how I'm going to give you a tips that working now might not working later on. So the next one, Airforce will defend your base. So when somebody attack your base, basically you do not need to deploy them, or doesn't even need to command them to attack or counter attack. They will automatically defend your base, even though they doesn't even fly out from the base, because all of their power will add into your base defense, and they will do their job inside your base. So that is the thing, that when someone attack you, you panic why your airplane doesn't fly out to defense this and that, but you doesn't even have to do everything. The game will do the things for you, and your base and your Airforce will do the things for you. You just let them stay inside your base. So yeah, this one is super important. Once you already have v3.0 updated, you should try to do this as soon as possible. That is what I try my best to do. Is the Airforce you have a leveling. You see that I try to max them out is 30 level. That is what I can do. And I have a 6-star Airforce. So you can see on my troop that the Airforce is what I have. I can't even upgrade them to 5.5 or 6 or something. But I have my ticket. I try to save it on the Battle Honor event instead of try to be selfish to benefit my own account only, but doesn't even see the big picture to losing the point to get you have a ticket to go to the next Moscow. That's how I try to be take things slowly and do the correct things, because going into the Moscow is just an entry. Winning the Moscow is the key. But if you doesn't even have a ticket to go into Moscow, why you need so much power and why you need to be so powerful? So let's back to this topic is that, do you aware that your Airforce also have a troop buff from the collection speed, production speed, and research speed as well? So we should always upgrade it to the maximum on this 6th grade. After you have this one, you will already enjoy all the benefit of the extra 4% of the research and 4% on the production and 6% on the collection speed. This is how you should do. After that is training speed is not very important if you cannot push them out, but you see that we need the ammo. That's how I already inform everyone that nobody will have 200 level. The OP Airforce on the air just chase everybody down, because everyone have to farm them from the beginning. So if anyone try to use cash to push it or try to buy it, the maximum I think they only can push until 80 level or 100 level. That is the most maximum. Until let's say 3 months later, we'll see some 150 or 160 level. After the 3 months or 6 months, we might start to see some have 200 level, but there is one group, because we have 3 group of Airforce, so you push 3 of them is a hassle and not cheap to do that. That's why how we should do, we should just slowly farm them, and they are not the game changers by now anyway, by 3 months to 6 months. So should always remember, try to put the Airforce buff is very important just to maximize. So the last one actually is already fixed, but I just want to explain a little bit here and there. If you can see, when I choose my Anthony that have a 5 grade, this is the range that the Barrack going to this is the Barrack that my 5 grade set up here on the corner, just to show you. But if I just move it on the other side to the other end, you see that the range will change, and then some people saying that this is the bug from testing. So if somebody try to figure out your Barrack is on the top side, they try to siege you from the bottom side, and your 5 grade somehow is not responding to that from the left or the right. But from what I heard that this problem is already fixed, but I just know that somehow it still show the range is changed based on your Barrack. So if something that you have to be aware, if there is somebody attack you and your defense is not working out, you should definitely contact customer service or try to report that is a bug. So this is the first list I want to share, and let's go into the second list. So the second list is